Hello and welcome to English Parliamentary News. I'm Rizky Hawadi. In this edition, we will present all the latest and interesting information around the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia. Commission 2 of the House views that there are still chances of deviation in the implementation of Constitution Number 5, 2014 regarding civil state apparatus in the process of bureaucracy reformation acceleration in South Sulawesi. Thus, Commission 2 of the House calls the government to act strictly in improving ASN staff's mentality and discipline. Commission 2 of the House urges the government of South Sumatra to do bureaucracy reformation related to discipline and mentality of ASN staff. Speaking after a meeting between Commission 2 and Acting Regional Secretary of South Sumatra, member of Commission 2 of the House, Mardani Ali Sera says, the process of bureaucracy reformation cannot be done only by good system development, but also with a good quality human resources. Mardani emphasizes there are still changes of deviation in the implementation of law about ASN in South Sumatra province, despite the appointment of honorary workers is no longer exists. However, the sources of fund for honorary workers appointment is handed over to each work unit.
Baik, kalau memang hasil hitungannya kita perlu penambahan ASN, segera diajukan. Moratorium sudah 4 tahun itu sudah cukup lama gitu. Walaupun saya setuju PP 53 yang mengatur tentang kedisiplinan pegawai ASN ini perlu ditingkatkan.
Similar thing is also expressed by a member of the Commission 2 of the House, Rufinus Hotmaulana Hutauruk, who stated that human resources problem is still a classic issue in the effort of manifesting bureaucracy reformation. Therefore, staff's mental and discipline improvement is necessary in order to encourage the acceleration of bureaucracy reformation in South Sumatra.
Karena mereka ini kan mendapat predikat yang cukup bagus, ya kan? Palembang itu provinsi yang mendapat penghargaan yang cukup bagus dari pemerintah pusat. Dari 112 indikator itu mereka sudah memenuhi hampir 98 indikator di dalam pelayanan publik.
From South Sumatra, Ang Nugroho and Septia Chaniago, TVR Parliament report. Commission 5 of the House encourages local government and the Department of Sea Transportation in the region to improve the service and infrastructure development of Malundung and Tengkayu Harbor, Tarakan, North Kalimantan, which considered to not meet the standards. Speaking after the recent public hearing between Commission 5 of the House with the Governor, Vice Governor, Regional Task Force staff in Public Works Sector, Transportation, and the empowerment of villagers in North Kalimantan, Vice Chairman of Commission 5, Sigit Sosiantomo says the harbor's condition that serve as one of crossover access means in North Kalimantan is still too complex and crowded. According to Sigit, the movement of passengers, freights, and cars, there are still disorganized, and this have caused inconvenience and security factor is not meeting the standards.
Crowded, saya lihat ada kecampuran antara, jadi campur manusia, barang, transport, kayaknya harus dipisah itu, harus ada manajemen yang baik lah, dan itu butuh penanganan serius terhadap pelabuhan.
Similar thing is also expressed by a member of Commission 5 of the House, Johnny Rolindrawan. Johnny encourages the regional government and related stakeholders to effectively handle the infrastructure improvement in North Kalimantan harbors.
Nawacita yang ketiga itu kan membangun mulai dari desa gitu ya, mulai dari pinggiran. Saya kira akan diperhatikan gitu ya, karena memang infrastruktur jalan, terus juga tadi pelabuhan memang sekarang ini sih memang masih memadai kali pelabuhan, tapi untuk 5 tahun ke depan saya kira juga harus dibuat perencanaan yang pengembangan gitu.
From North Kalimantan, Zikri Amin, Iqbal Subarza, and Septia Chaniago, TVR Parliament report. Indonesian Parliament and Georgia will form bilateral cooperation group to strengthen the bilateral relation between Indonesia and Georgia in various sectors, and this agreement will also enabling the two countries to support each other in international institutions. Speaking after welcoming a visit of Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of Georgia, Mr. David Jalagani, and the Ambassador of Georgia, Mr. Zurab Alexeidze, who joined with their staff. The Vice Minister of the House for Politics and Security, Fadlizon, appreciates Georgia's goodwill to form bilateral cooperation group that aim to strengthen bilateral relations in various sectors and to be able to support each other in international institutions. Furthermore, Fadlizon states Indonesia is a strategic country. Therefore, Georgia desires a strong cooperative relationship between Indonesia and Georgia in order to strengthen the economy of both countries.
Mereka melihat bahwa Indonesia ini adalah negara yang sangat strategis. Mereka ingin hubungan dengan Indonesia cukup menjadi lebih kuat, ya, termasuk juga dengan negara-negara ASEAN. Mereka mengatakan bahwa Georgia ini meskipun size-nya kecil, tetapi bisa menjadi semacam window juga jendela ke negara-negara di kawasan ex-Uni Soviet maupun ke Eropa. Dari parlemen Georgia menginginkan ada semacam grup kerjasama bilateral antara Indonesia dengan Georgia, dan harapan itu saya kira sangat masuk akal, penting gitu.
Fadlizon also adds Indonesia and Georgia can strengthen their partnership in tourism sector, since Georgia has more than 6 million population which has potentials to visit tourist destination in Indonesia.
Saya kira yang lain juga yang bisa kita develop adalah tourism. Ya, mereka punya turis 6,5 juta, negara dengan luas yang tidak terlalu besar tapi bisa mendatangkan turis 6,5 juta, kan berarti bagus ya. Nah, saya kira kita juga berharap ada turis-turis dari Georgia yang datang ke Indonesia.
Winnie Bani and Septia, TVR Parliament Report. Commission 11 of the House demand the Ministry of Finance to coordinate with the National Development Planning Agency and the Ministry of Home Affairs to form a new formulation of the new village transfer funds in West Sumatra Province. During the work visit of Commission 11 of the House to West Sumatra Province, Vice Chairman of Commission 11 of the House, Marwan Cik Asan, says the new formulation regarding the village transfer funds that involve institutions should maintain the sense of justice, while considering about the region specificity, which is the concept of villages community, or nagari, adopted by West Sumatra citizens, where the amount of nagari is less than the total area in West Sumatra. Therefore, Marwan demands the government to form a correct formulation so that the West Sumatra community can feel the impact of the village funds transfer.
Dana desa yang diturunkan kepada nagari. Dan ini juga jadi persoalan baru ya, karena dengan luas wilayah yang lebih luas, dengan jumlah penduduk yang lebih banyak, ternyata Sumatera Barat menikmati dana desa yang jauh lebih rendah karena jumlah nagarinya tidak banyak. Nah, ini kan ada dua pilihan, apakah kita akan respon pemekaran nagari, membentuk beberapa nagari ya, atau kita buat format ulang terkait dengan transport dana desa, sehingga ada rasa keadilan bagi rakyat Sumatera Barat.
Similar response coming from the members of Commission 11 of the House, Andreas Edi Susetio, who says the village community concept or nagari, which always believed by West Sumatra people, should be accordingly extended to the context of village transfer funds.
Pemerintah daerah akan mengajukan mengenai pemekaran desa. Jadi dari satu nagari sesuai dengan jumlah proporsional dari desa ya, itu nanti akan dipecah menjadi beberapa.
From West Sumatra, Sanika Sembiring and Ferdian, TVR Parliament Report. The lack of supplementary data to support the performance of Director General of Taxation in Bali Province has become the main problem in its effort to reach the tax revenue target set by the central government. Therefore, the Indonesian Parliament member urges the government to do an immediate cooperation between the government institutions regarding the integration of required data. According to the member of the Commission 11 of the House, Eva Kusuma Sudari, the main problem that prevents the Directorate General of Taxation in fulfilling its tax revenue target is the lack of data owned by each institution, which later caused the Director General of Taxation to not be able to get the access to the required data. Eva further says, with the existence of Law No. 14/2008 regarding Public Information Disclosure Act, it should have been used as linking means between government institutions.
Tadi saya mengusulkan BPK untuk melakukan audit kinerja yang melihat ini kenapa kok arus akses data ini tidak bisa lancar walaupun sudah ada undang-undang keterbukaan informasi. Kok yang disuruh terbuka hanya civil society tapi antar pemerintah sendiri nggak ada keterbukaan informasi data.
Meanwhile, the member of Commission 11 of the House, Fatan, says the industrial assistance program by the Custom and Excise Agency need to be appreciated. He also hopes that the program could improve the state revenue from the custom and excise sector.
Bea Cukai ikut mengendos, memfasilitasi, memonitoring, mengawasi, dan inisiasi menurut saya. Fungsi inisiasi bagaimana industri-industri terutama UKM bisa tumbuh dengan clear, dengan tumbuh dengan sehat.
From Bali Province, Yasarto Denus and Ferdian, TVR Parliament Report. Commission 3 of the House demands the court judges in North Sumatra to improve their performance and professionality when handling legal cases in North Sumatra Province. This is important in order for the community to get the justice they deserve, especially in land dispute cases, corruption, and drug abuse cases. Speaking at the meeting with the High Courts, Religious Courts, State Administrative Courts, and Military Courts of North Sumatra in Medan recently, the member of Commission 3 of the House, Nasir Jamil, says there are still a lot of people who manipulate by bribing the court in North Sumatra, especially for land acquisition cases. This illegal act is used to seize the people's rights from their own land. In addition, Nasir explains, the land acquisition problems can only be solved by data disclosure from the National Defense Board. Nasir further adds, the court judges should pay attention to other existing evidence aside from formal evidence, since some formal evidence is often easily manipulated by the mafia. Thus, he hopes that while dropping the sentence on a course, the judge must honor their professionality and value of justice.
Para hakim itu harus benar-benar bisa lebih jeli, ya, tidak terpengaruh atau katakanlah tidak begitu berorientasi kepada bukti-bukti formal terkait dengan pertanahan tersebut. Perkara-perkara pertanahan, saya berharap para hakim tidak hanya terpaku kepada bukti-bukti formal yang ada di depan mata mereka.
Meanwhile, the member of Commission 3 of the House, Junimart Girsang, stated that Commission 3 of the House will fight for additional budget for Sumatra High Courts in the effort of improving the quality of human resources in the court and to add more personnel so the court will have enough human resource in handling upcoming cases. Junimart further adds, in order to keep the honor and integrity of the judges, their judicial commission should not act over their authority, since this matter still can be managed by the high judges in the court while handling the cases. Junimart hopes that the high judges can do their work that based on the established standard operational procedures. This is expected to bring order and justice from the judge when dealing with specific cases.
Tadi saya sampaikan kepada Pak Ketua Pengadilan Tinggi agar ini dicermati dan seriusi. Ya jangan mencari kambing hitam bahwa itu menjadi kesalahan jaksa. Tidak boleh begitu. Ya kalau memang terdakwa tidak datang ya sudah tinggalkan saja. Kan untuk minggu depan tidak akan terulang hal yang sama.
From Medan, North Sumatra Province, Hilman Hidayat and Ferdian, TVR Parliament Report. And that rounds up this edition of English Parliamentary News. On behalf of all the crew of TVR Parliament, we would like to thank you for your attention. We will meet again in the next edition of English Parliamentary News. From me, Rizky Hawadi, once again, thanks for watching and goodbye.